All right, batch 162, the cherry wheat beer, which we call Cherry Delight. This is like Cherry Delight 2 or Cherry Delight 3. I've made it so many times I forget. We sanitized the spigot. We're going to get a hydrometer reading. I've taken a hydrometer reading 5 days ago, and I just let it ride a little bit just to see if it was going to change. But this time we're going to go right to keg. I'm going to see what this looks like. Okay, we're floating. All we need to do is float. A little bit more just to make sure. All right. There's the color. It's got some trub in there. It's supposed to be cherry, so we'll get a reading on that. And then we're going to go straight to the keg here and get that under some CO2. Why wouldn't we? 1.006, 246. 246 down from the blue. It's 246, 1.006. And she started off at 1064. I did the math on this. It came out to be 7.6%. 7.6% on the cherry wheat. All right. It's time to get this into that. Let's go for it. And then, on top of it, after the cherry juice and the initial tasting, I did not think it was going to be cherry enough, so I got some cherry extract. This has been sanitized, so we're going to put that into this. Why wouldn't I? And we put it all in there. Calls for 5 gallons. So, that is in this and that is in that. What can go wrong? Then, this into that. Then this into that. And then that onto this. And spray that down again. And then this to that. This the cherry wheat should be done. It's pouring real slow. Not too much of a head. I might have to bump the pressure up on this a little bit, but that's what it is right now. This is the cherry wheat. And then we take that and we put it in this. Oh wow. Oh wow. I think we hit it this time. Carbonation, my flashlight ain't too good, is it? Flashlight's almost dead. Carbonation's spot on, but it drew slow from the tap. We might have to up the pressure on that. So, the Cherry Delight wheat beer is pretty nice so far. It's got a nice smell to it. Not much of a head. We'll see how that goes along there. I'll check my pressure like I said, but this is the official taste test after being in the keg for two weeks. I think this is batch 160, I don't know, 160 something. I forget, but Cherry Delight, we made it many times. I'm trying to do a clone of like, say Sam Adams. And I happen to have a couple Sam Adams to compare this to. And for now, I'm just going to enjoy this one. The color, it's hard to see here. I got a light, maybe it'll show through. Let's see. It's kind of amber. Kind of cherryish color. It's a little cloudy because it's a wheat beer, of course. 8 pounds of wheat, to be honest, which is what went into it. And it was done with Citra hops for the first edition. And it was finished off with Hirschbrocker hops at the end. And Daddy's liking it so far. Not much of a head. You got some good bubbles in there. So she is carbonated. It's just pouring a little slower because I dial it down. I had another keg in there that was overcarbonated. So, not much to say about this. It has a deep cherry type taste, and then the back taste of the wheat. It was fermented with WB06 wheat yeast. This is one of my favorite yeasts that I use for that. Like I say, I'm not the best reviewer. I get the cherry taste. Not sweet. There's a little bit of sweetness there. It's hard to describe. With a wheat beer, it's mainly dry because it finished at 1.006, if my memory is correct. And she came out to be 7.6% ABV. So it's a strong one. You got to be careful with it. Nice tasting wheat beer. Cherry wheat.
I like the flavor. I think the hops are really good.
Oh,
they're not overpowering, and just that maltiness. You get the cherry, you get that nice hint of the chocolate, but you don't get the overpowering hops.
Yeah, the wife was saying she liked it also. We have done 3 or 4 of these cherry beers. Let me get another taste on this beauty. Very good. Very good. I made one before with jalapeno peppers, and it just didn't taste too good. And that was let's get down to the dirty. I made some before with using cherry juice. I made some using cherry puree. I made some using cherry extract, pure extract. This is a combination of juice and extract, to tell you the truth. And they just weren't that good. I made one that, I said came out hot because of the peppers. Another one that tasted like cough medicine. Pure up and simple cough medicine. So, this one's a hit. This one's a good one. I'll stick with this recipe. And we will compare this to a Sam Adams.
I think you hit it right on with the profile with this recipe. I don't think you overdid it on the cherry like you did one of the others. And the malts, I think, are better balanced.
I don't have my sheet in front of me, but if I remember correctly, it was 8 pounds of wheat, 2 pounds of 2-row. I probably do remember correctly. It was 3-4 ounces of chocolate. Had some flaked oats. That's for mouthfeel, of course. That's about it, really. It's a good beer. Good beer. Darn good beer. So we're going to pause this and we'll end up comparing it to Sam Adams. Color and everything else. This is like a dark cherry. And it's an award-winning recipe, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call this one award-winning. How you doing? 1 out of 10. I'm giving this one a high 9 to myself. A high 9. Why 1 and 9?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, without the wife, you can't get nothing done anyway. She's part of the recipe building.
Oh, I know. I just got the coconut.
She's a good cooker, yeah. She's an award-winning recipe cooker. Our next beer is going to be a brown coconut. If I get honey, I'll see if it's going to be a honey brown with coconut or just like a brown ale. I seen a beer reviewer do a coconut beer not too long ago. I'm like, oh, that sounds delicious. So we'll give her a hand at brewing one of those again, which I've done before, only in a stout. This will just be like a brown ale, and we'll see how that comes out. So I'm going to put this on pause until I get a Sam Adams up here for review. Why wouldn't I? So on the right is mine at 7.625. Sam Adams is 5%, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 5.3. Says it's brewed with real cherries. That's a lot of cherries. I'll get that opened up there. Get a nose on it. And I'm going to give the wife the other half. Obviously, the colors are way different. That doesn't mean nothing. You telling me that was brewed with real cherries, I'm not 100% sure of that. You got the right beer there? So,
That's cherry wheat.
alright, cherry wheat. There's the color. Cherry wheat. I would not guess that in a million years. The smell is beautiful. The smell is cherry. I love the smell. Compared to mine, the smell's better.
That's maraschino flavoring.
Yeah. There's a
total maraschino in theirs. Yours is black cherry.
Huh. Yeah. Mine's smoother, believe it or not. Wow.
Maraschino cherry.
Yeah. Who knows how they're doing the color thing on that one?
Well, those are really red. And yet, you don't have any red color to this at all in the Sam Adams. Where yours has that nice deep color.
A little chocolatey flavor, yep.
From the Cara Red and the
Cherry red. Oh, I forgot.
Cherry juice.
Cherry red and cherry juice, absolutely. Yep. I'm gonna be honest with you, I prefer mine. No. I don't know. I know mine's made with extract and cherry juice. They're saying real cherries, and I'm thinking theirs tastes fake. Watch what you say.
Well,
Anyway.
It tastes like maraschino cherries, like the flavor.
Exactly.
It doesn't taste like cherries.
Well, they said it was made with cherries from Michigan, so.
Well, are Michigan cherries maraschino cherries?
I'm gonna guess. So this is a cherry beer tasting video, huh? How you doing? Excuse me. There's the two different bits there. I like the taste of this. I should mix them together.
Well, I think a mixed one would be delicious.
Nah. Wow. I like mine better. Yo, why one of them?
I like the dark richness and depth of yours over the Sam Adams.
Yeah. Sam Adams
Sam
tastes like a.
Adams is kind of.
You know what? Sam Adams reminds me of those little fruit punches where you drank the juice out of it. And they were the mixture of all those other flavored juices. You had the little cherries and the grapes in there, and a little bit of peach, a little bit of pears.
Tutti fruity.
Yeah, it was a cocktail mix. It was called. That's what it tasted to me. But anyway, yeah, I'm not putting them down. Good company. Just because my beer might be better. Well, what are you gonna do? How you doing? So.
Different. Let's just say they're different.
Maybe I had too many.
But yours is very good. I really
Yes, it is.
enjoy
Yes, it is. So, until next time, I guess I'll say Proust. I can't say much more about it. Everything that I said, 7.625. Sam Adams is 5.6%. Maraschino cherries compared to the dark cherry taste I got. I've also made a cherry beer with a cherry pie. An actual cherry pie or two I threw right into the boil. There's a video of that up there someplace. I threw that. It was in the summertime. I said, "Oh, it's gonna be a cherry. It's called cherry pie beer." I'm like, it's got to have a pie, so I didn't want a big cherry pie. Remember that one?
I do.
All right. Enough chit chat there. Nobody wants to hear this nonsense anyway, I don't think. So until next time, stay thirsty, Proust. Everybody out there, how you doing? Not too bad.
That was the day I fell in the hot tub.
Roll the credits.